You are listening to Christmas with the Hammond Brothers. 3 clean and wholesome Western romances. Christmas at Whiskey Mountain Lodge boxed set. Written by Liz Isaacson. Narrated by Alan Taylor. You are listening to Colton, a Hammond Brothers novel. Christmas at Whiskey Mountain Lodge in Coral Canyon. Book 1. Written by Liz Isaacson. Narrated by Alan Taylor.
Chapter 1. The life and energy of Whiskey Mountain Lodge pulsed through Annie Pruitt as she climbed the steps from the basement to the kitchen. The door at the top of the steps had been slid closed, but as the family gathered in the kitchen burst into laughter, no barrier could contain the sound. Annie smiled because she loved the Whitaker family and all those that had come to be included in that family, herself and her girls included. She paused on the top stair, her fingers scrambling for the divot to latch onto so she could slide open the door. It moved easily, because everything at Whiskey Mountain Lodge now ran like a well-oiled machine. Not that it hadn't before, but Graham and Bo had worked together over the course of 8 months to bring the lodge out of retirement and back into a full luxury vacation destination in the beautiful Teton Mountains. They had hired 4 more people to work at the lodge, increased Annie's hours to full time, and made every room available for nightly stays, even the master suite. Bo and Lily had moved down the canyon to the town of Coral Canyon, and the brothers had built a cabin on the hill in the backyard for the manager who now ran this place. Annie liked Patsy Foxhill a lot, and she ran a very tight ship for someone so petite and a decade younger than Annie. "There she is," Graham practically yelled as Annie entered the kitchen. "Celia was just suggesting we come down and get you." He grinned at her, his eyes bright and glinting. Annie shook her head. "You said dinner was at 6. It's 1:15. She glanced around at everyone gathered at the table. Tonight was the first night they'd all gathered to the lodge for their annual family Christmas celebration. Over the course of the next 6 days, they'd transformed the lodge into Holiday Central, with a tree-cutting expedition planned for the day after tomorrow. For starting tonight and continuing through at least the next 24 hours, Mother Nature would be dumping snow, at least according to the forecast and the National Weather Service. In fact, the family wasn't supposed to gather to the lodge until tomorrow night, but they'd come early to avoid the weather. All of the guests had left that morning, and Annie was supposed to have 2 days to clean the lodge from top to bottom before the Whitakers and Everetts arrived. She had had 4 hours.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?